Whoop. Chasers, how the hell are you? It is good to see you. Now this video is for the people that watch the videos regularly, people that are like legitimately part of the community, because we're talking about potentially getting a little event together where we can hang out, have a drink together and ask some questions of some very knowledgeable people. That's the plan. So if that's not for you, that's fine. Click off this video now. I'm not worried about the metrics on this video. I'll see you at the end of the week when I have a cool, exciting video ready for everyone. For those of you that are still here, here's the deal, guys. I have not been able to come to America for quite some time because of not so recent events that YouTube doesn't want me to talk about. But in September-ish this year, the Bastards Ball is happening. And I am 100% committed to being able to make that event if current events let me do so. It'll happen. I'm pretty sure it'll happen. I'm at like 98% here. Anyway, if you know what the Bastards Ball is, awesome. Make sure you come up and say hi and shake my hand and we can have a quick chat. That would be awesome. If you don't know, the Bastards Ball is the whiskey event put on by the Whiskey Tribe annually. And it is an absolute freaking blast. It's awesome. But I kind of got to thinking that I'm going to be there already. I know there's a bunch of you guys that are in the Austin, Texas area. Why don't we do something for our own community as well? I think that'd be pretty freaking cool. So I've been doing a little bit of plotting and a little bit of planning, but it's got to the point now where I just don't know if it'll work because I don't know how many people are coming, and it's this chicken and egg thing of how many people would be interested versus what we do versus how much it'll cost, which will affect how many people turn up. You get the idea. So this is why I'm talking to you guys now. This event is for you. I want you to be part of it. So, the pointy end of the discussion. The event, as I plan it right now, would be something like we meet up in September-ish. I don't know the dates yet because I can't tell you because I don't know. In a Austin, Texas-ish location because, once again, I don't entirely know the location yet. And the idea is that we get to hang out, we get to talk to a distiller, we get to ask a bunch of questions that are specific to us as home distillers and potentially budding commercial distillers, not the general typical, Mick likes to have a whiskey or two, so he wants to do the whiskey tour and get told the scripted. We're not doing the scripted thing, okay? Hanging out behind the curtains with real distillers, talking about real products, asking real Q&A questions about, specific problems that we've got that they can help us with, or how they got into the industry, or whatever you want to do. That's the whole point. And ideally, we're going to be able to do small tastings that help to illustrate the answers that they give to those questions. That's the plan. But I need to know how many people are coming, and I need to know how crazy to make this experience. And for that, I need you guys to help me out. So I'm going to put a poll up here on YouTube. And yes, Patreons, if you're watching this, please answer this as well. I know I've already talked to you about this. You already kind of know a little bit more about it. Feel free, please actually do this as well. I'm going to list a bunch of different options, and I want you to tick the one, or check the one, whatever you want to call it, that you would be 100% committed to doing tomorrow if we had tickets available, right? So the first one, $100 a ticket. And that to me is ridiculous. If we were going to do it at that price, we would have to make some pretty freaking awesome experience out of it, right? But if that's what it takes to get this done, would you commit to it? I'm not actually asking you to commit. I just don't want a bunch of people saying, yeah, sure, and then not showing up. Number two, $50 a ticket. That's a lot more reasonable in my mind. Would you be willing to pay $50 for something like that? $20 a ticket. I'd love to get it down to this point, but obviously it's a lot of resources from the distillery. Is it worth it for them? I don't know. $20 a ticket. Would you commit to it? Yeah, sure, it's kind of interesting to you. You probably wouldn't commit any money right now, and you'll see what happens. That's a totally legitimate answer. Trust me, I get it. Third, it sounds like fun, but you know what? It's just in the wrong part of the world for me. If you do it somewhere else, I would love to show up. Wrong place. Once again, I get that. I'm from New Zealand. This is in America. I get it. And lastly, you know what, Jesse? This just isn't the sort of thing that makes sense for me. And the reason that I'm trying to do this properly now is that I feel like we have an ability, a option, almost like a responsibility on my part to potentially do this in other parts of the world as I can travel more, because I know there's a bunch of you that are all over the world in different parts, and being able to get the community together, shake your hand, put a face to a name, have a drink with you, talk distilling, that, I don't know, that would be pretty freaking cool. Anyway, guys, there you have it. Answer the poll. And hopefully I'll be able to have a drink with you in Texas. That'd be really freaking cool. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the real video.